What's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and Rainbow Six players are about to get a rude awakening. And if you've ever played a Rainbow Six game and you've gotten on the wrong side of your team, or you've really just angered the other team, you know what kind of messages you normally get sent in your inbox. Trust me, I've screwed up a couple rounds on PS4, and I have been cussed out to hell and back from some angry play people that didn't quite like the fact I'm a little bit green to the game, if you know what I mean. But here what we're seeing is Rainbow Six Siege players who use slurs are now getting instantly banned, right? Now, keep in mind, you should never use these slurs against another person. That is, in a negative way, or in some cases, probably most cases, not at all. But in the context of a heated gaming moment, I think there are many people out there that would argue this is entirely fine, perfectly acceptable, and it's kept to a hobby that never, ever, ever brings anyone else into it, at least in terms of who's going to see it. But it doesn't matter anymore whether or not you do something privately or publicly. It's all the same. It's all the same. If you do it, you're going to get yourself called out. Now, it says here that dropping hate speech in Rainbow Six Siege now comes with an automatic consequence. Since yesterday, dozens of players have been saying that they've received automatic instant ban after using a racist or homophobic slur in the text chat. Ubisoft has confirmed to PC Gamer via email that a new banning system is live in Siege. Okay, so here's the thing with that though, right? Like, for one, if someone is being abusive on Siege, I get it. I wholeheartedly support it. All right, you'll never hear me say otherwise. However, this sort of thing they should get a warning. They should get a warning on this one. Like, if a lot of people are waking up and they're like all of a sudden being banned because of something they wrote like days ago or weeks ago or whatever, or just in that game without being given the warning, I don't know. I think that's going to backfire on Ubisoft. And Ubisoft has earned a lot of goodwill with the gamers in terms of Rainbow Six. Keep in mind, there were many, many, many years where people were doing nothing but trash-talking Ubisoft. Then this game came out, and a lot of that trash talk kind of went away for a while. The last thing they want to do is bring it back. Okay, I understand. Again, I just want to reiterate. I want to point out the fact. I get it. I get what Ubisoft is up to. I understand it. I just feel you got to give a brother a warning. You know what I mean? Now, it says these bans seem to last for okay. So the bans only seem to last for 27 minutes on the first instance. This is what happens when I don't pre-read the article. And prevent playing or any aspect of Siege, including terrorist hunt or custom games. Wow, that's your warning. Oh, upon second and third offense, bans increase to 2 hours. After the third offense, an actual investigation into the account is conducted, and that could lead to a permanent ban. Okay, so that is a tiered system for warning. But seriously, 27 minutes, which is an odd number. It must be the average time for a couple games, I'm assuming. Maybe the average time for a full round is it puts you on hold. But you can't even play terrorist hunt in the process. Like, that's just cruel, Ubisoft. That's just cruel. If you're playing terrorist hunt or custom games where it's just you or your friends, then no one's going to care, because your friend's not going to sit there and be butthurt that you called them the N-word 27,000 times and then followed up with a happy merchant ASCII. Like, they're not going to care. But they can't even do that then. I get it. So anyway, here, Yajit here says, fuck you guys, I just got a ban for saying nibba in chat. And Rainbow Six Siege responded back by saying, good. Now, if you don't know what that word means, coming over here to Urban Dictionary, nibba is the art of changing the word nigga slightly so no one gets offended. So there you go. There's that right there. Now, listen, here's the thing is, in context, I said the word in context, so I'm not Papa John. Or the guy from Netflix. I'm just saying, in this particular context, like, I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, it's funny that this is the first example given. And then, of course, Best Kill says, banning people for saying N-word soft A in an M-rated game. Glad to see you're focusing on the real issues. To which case they respond back with, fighting against toxicity and cleaning up the Siege environment is a very real and important issue. I'm just going to say this. This game's been out for a while. And as far as like the type of game that ends up getting the most kind of attention, the most kind of attraction from trolls is not. I haven't heard a lot coming out of Rainbow Six. Usually I hear good things, right? Oh, a new operator, a new map. Oh, it's going to do this thing. People seem to like it. It's never like, I was so trolled heavily in Rainbow Six. Like, where's the bully hunter? Where's the bully hunter? Right? Well, too bad that was fake. Now, when asked about the ban on Twitter, Ubisoft referred to a post in its dev blog from April that addressed toxicity. Oh, from April, like, because, you know, people read the dev blogs and stuff, right? This is what PC gamers should have been covering. Get the word out. So it says Ubi promised several features coming this year, like muting text chat and enhanced chat monitoring for abusive language. A chat filter was also promised with an estimated arrival for Season 3, but the feature set is a bit different from what is in place today. Saying here, our team is working on creation of an automated system that will censor text chat in a game based on the chat filter list. This will replace words that have been identified as offensive and provide players with notification that their language was found to be unacceptable. We will also be tracking the number of times a player triggers this filter, and will take action as necessary for players that are intentionally having a negative impact on other players' gaming experience. Well, I mean, isn't that a bit subjective? To be fair, isn't that a bit subjective? All right, it says here that they're having a negative impact on other players' gaming experiences. If you're in a custom mode with your homies, you are not having that negative impact. That does not apply. So this kind of blanket ban, which I understand, before people get all mad at me in the comments, oh, Matt, you don't get it. No, I get it. I'm just saying I think they could handle it a bit better. If you're doing a custom, who cares? Right? Who gives a shit? This is like, I understand. This is some, I don't want to call it draconian. I don't want to call it authoritarian. It kind of feels that way, to be honest with you guys. A little bit feels that way, to be honest with you. And then, of course, people are, it says here, some have praised Ubisoft's effort to curb hate speech, while others have expressed anger that their favorite words are now off limits. Yeah, because when you start limiting speech, guess what you do, Ubisoft? You then give those words more power. You do. You give those words more power because now they're taboo. Now they're forbidden. Ooh, they're the forbidden fruit. And what do you do when something is forbidden, when it's taboo, when it's off limits? You find ways around it. You find ways to say it. You create new language to compensate. And then people still get around. The intent of the word is still there. It could be changed to flippity floppity floop, as evidenced by South Park that one time a long time ago. Now, it says here, just want to say I've watched people get banned right in front of my eyes. It's beautiful. Reddit user The Deeves said in a post on the front page of the Siege subreddit. Well, the Deeves, cool, I guess. I don't know, man. You do you. If you get off on that sort of thing, I hope you got a box of tissues next to your already Cheeto encrusted keyboard. But the point is here, guys, come on. Like, I get it. I get what they're trying to do. I feel like it's just look, the way I view it is this: when you start putting that kind of thought process, that type of attention on these words in that way, you just give it more power. Papa John's, the guy from Netflix, right? When you give those words those power, then it just ends up making the situation worse. And again, I'm not trying to sit there and say that this word, like is needs to go out there and be said. It doesn't. I don't agree with it. I'm not a big fan of the N-word hard R, period. I'm not. The soft A, I don't never use it, but it sounds better. It's softer. It's nicer. Could that be the middle? That's going to get me in trouble. But ultimately, I'm not trying to say, I guess what I'm trying to say in the end here is Ubisoft, slow your roll a little bit. People, like, I get it what you're trying to do, but you're going to end up really fracturing your fan base. You know what? It may not work out well for you. I would recommend really kind of handling this issue with a soft rollout and some kid gloves. I understand the 27-minute ban. I get that, but you're gonna lose some players, and you may feel that's okay. You may feel that's for the best. But if you start coming out and attacking your fan base and criticizing them and all that jazz, I would just like to point your attention to not only Ghostbusters but Star Wars to see what would happen when creators turn against their audience like that. So anyway, those are just my thoughts, however out there they might be. Curious to know yours. Please let me know in the comments below. They should be fun. And if you guys haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and check back often for more content from me. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This is the Monday Matt Channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day, and peace out. If you enjoyed this video, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month over at patreon.com/MundaneMatt.